Hey guys, what's up? It's Mike Schneider. Today I'm going to show you each one of my fingerboards and do a trick on each one as well. So, hope you guys like this video. Alright, so this is actually not even all my boards, but it's some of them. It's a lot of them. These are most of the boards I use regularly. I mean, I just have like one or two main setups, and then these are all ones that I'll switch out and use from time to time. Let's get started. First up, we have a flat face G16 prototype with dynamic trucks and G8 tan wheels. Next up, we have a flat face G12. This is an original board from probably, I don't know, 2009 or 10 or something like that, 2008 maybe. I just set it up recently. I had it brand new this whole time, just sitting around. So I put on some dump trucks, team bushings, and flat face G6 wheels, which are the same as our flat face bearing wheels now, the Black River Edition ones. The only difference is that the G6 didn't have the bearing lock, so they wouldn't work with Black River trucks, just because they're older, a little bit different inside, but the outside shape and material is the same. So G6 wheels, G12 deck. This G12 also has the original team bushings, which are these orange bushings, special material, and I'm bringing these back to flat face soon, so be on the lookout for these on the website. This is a G15 Bones collab, the artist, not the skate company, and it's got the clear ducky tape on it, which is super cool. You can see the top ply, it almost looks like it has no grip on it, and it's got the frosted G8 wheels and Black River trucks with the standard orange bushings. We got a couple of clear boards, ducky decks, both different shapes. We got the mellow shape and the more intense shape, and these are really cool. They got clear tape on them. You can see totally through it. I put clear wheels too, and they both perform really well. I like the steeper shape better, but I like both of them a lot. And this one has a cool mermaid man and barnacle boy. This one also has the flat face edition dynamic trucks, which have these special blue colored base plate. Here's a Berlinwood that I made, split ply, bottom ply. I made this when I was in Germany in probably 2014 or 2012 or something. It's got 32mm Black River trucks, caramel swirl G4 flat face wheels, flat face ROM bushings, and extra smooth tape. This is one of the best Berlinwoods I've ever had. Here's another Berlinwood. This one's all bamboo. It's got 34mm trucks on it, so it's a little bit wider kind of feeling because of that, because the trucks are like super wide for the board. And it's got G8 O gold wheels. So this is that original O material. These are the hardest flat face wheels, the most durable. I mean, they're all super durable, but this is extremely durable material. It actually wears down the machines, so it costs us extra to make, but totally worth it. They have a really cool feel, and yeah, the original G7 wheels that I made were made out of this material too, so it's a cool historical fact. And yeah, it's a fun board, really deep concave as you can see, and the bamboo is cool. It's like a little bit thicker and heavier, and it's got a unique feel to it, so I like this board. It's cool. Here we've got a flat face G15 with Kraken trucks, regular G4 wheels, extra smooth tape, and yeah, these are cool trucks. They're like pretty unique, made by a jeweler, I believe, and I think they're from Mexico. And yeah, this is like a super shiny board I have. I haven't really used it that much, but it's really good, super crisp. Here's a flat face G15 that I made. It's a 32mm. It has some really cool plies too. I made this thing in probably 2014 or something. I've had it set up for a really long time. The only thing I've changed is the wheels and maybe the tape. But yeah, these are pretty old Black River trucks, like with the thinner base plate and the old white bushings, and they're nicely worn in. So this thing is like a rock solid setup. And these wheels are special oak flat face collab dual durometers with the yellow and white outside and the black inside. So yeah, this thing is really fun. It's super crisp. Okay, here's something really special. This is a Preet 26 millimeter, maybe even 25-ish. This is from probably 2006, 2005, 7-ish. I've had this board for a really, really long time, and I just set it up again with the new dynamic 26 millimeter trucks. So it's really crazy to have this thing set up with professional trucks, because we only had tech deck trucks back in the day, and this was like always a really good board, and now it's really, really, really good. So yeah, it's crazy. Fingerboards used to be this size, like all of them. We just had tech decks. They were like 25, 26 millimeters, and then we made boards, so everyone was making boards like similar to how boards already were, and it was pretty rare that you'd see anything bigger than this for a while. And eventually boards started getting wider, and it's just crazy, like the difference, how big boards are now compared to how they used to be. But there's something really fun about using smaller ones. This board is so fun. It reminds me of the days fingerboarding with Pat McGinn after elementary school and middle school. Like, we would just go to each other's houses and fingerboard for hours and hours and use this board and other boards like it. And yeah, this is wow, amazing. So good. It's seriously a good board, like it's insanely good. Okay, this right here is my mellowest fingerboard that I have. It practically feels flat. So much fun. This is a funeral flat face collab, and wow, it feels so good. It's got the Puro wheels, which we just did a little collab with also, and dynamic trucks with the regular kingpin style. Yeah, this thing is great. Yeah. This is the first funeral deck that I got. It's a little bit steeper than the other one. I think they got two shapes. And yeah, this one's got Black River trucks and flat face swirl wheels, and then ROM bushings on it. And yeah, this thing's really good too. It's cool because it's so much mellower than what I usually use. Kind of makes me like think outside the box and do different tricks than I normally would. Like, it's better for like shove-its and stuff. Alright, the next board is this 20 something, I don't know, 18 millimeter board or something. It uses these penny board trucks, and it's a G15 that I just made super skinny to match the width of these trucks. So it's like a little pencil. Too skinny. And then this board is a G15.12. This is actually like the inspiration for the G16. So this board, it's a two-tone, and it came out a little bit steeper, kind of, compared to like, here's another one. I'll show you this one next, but this is the same mold. So you might be able to see it's like slightly steeper, just barely. And it's basically the low concave of the G12 with the kicks of a G15. And so that inspired me to make the G16, which is a steeper version like this, and it's just low concave and steep kicks, which I really like. I like the performance a lot. So yeah, this is another setup I've had for a long time. You've probably seen it in my like fall fingerboarding video from like 2014 or something. That's on my YouTube channel, and yeah, tons of other videos too, I'm sure. So yeah, this board's really fun. Here's another G15.12, super cool color bottom ply. This has the G8 carbon wheels. These are really cool. They actually have a tiny bit of the T material, which is super soft. The T material is the original flat face wheeled material ever since G1 in like 2006 or whenever I started making wheels, and it's a super soft material, super soft, like the softest and the least grippy. They're super like, woo, awesome. These are my favorite wheels probably, honestly. But anyways, let me get back to these carbons. So the carbons are harder and not as slippery. They're, more grippy, but they have a little bit of graphite in them, a little bit of the T material, and a little of other, like, more standard, like, flat face wheel material. So it's a really cool blend and has a very unique material feel to it, and they're super durable. So, like, outdoor usage, these should last you basically forever, for a really long time. I've used these on my driveway before, like, going really fast, and they are still super buttery smooth. Back to this board. This is a Berlinwood that I made when I was in Germany. I brought my own wood, I brought my own glue, and I used their mold, and then I shaped it myself. So this board is like way different than normal, but it's the Berlinwood low concave mold, and it's probably like 33, 34, and it's pretty short. It's shorter than a normal Berlinwood. I like the kick size. I don't know, it just works better. So this is probably the best Berlinwood I've ever had, just because the performance is like really crazy. It's so easy to use, and yeah, it's insane with dynamic trucks too. If you've only used Berlinwoods like a long time ago before dynamics came out, I highly recommend putting dynamics on it, because it totally changes the feel, and in my opinion works really, really good. Better, just like so easy to pop. Like, look at that, I was just like there, and yeah, awesome. Love this thing. I've been using this a ton lately. Really good setup. Yeah. Next we have a snake house board with fire trucks and G8 turquoise wheels. We got another snake house board. This one's got one of these gold graphics. Absolutely insane. I put dynamic trucks and I put the flat face gold turquoise wheels to match, and yeah, it's got a little bit of the ducky tape on it and then FBS tape. So this one's super fun. This is a really good one. This is another snake house with the cat graphic, but this is the metal one, the new one. This setup's really cool. I got the special Mike Edition Black River trucks, which have a longer axle designed for dual bearing wheels, and these are original G7 dual bearing wheels. So there's 2 bearings per wheel, like a real skate wheel, and the advantage to these is they can never have that bearing slip problem where the wheel like goes inward and gets stuck on the truck, which basically happens like if you use the wheels for a really long time and they kind of break a little bit. So these should not break in that way, which is cool. And also they're just like super smooth and they roll longer and stuff like that. They got a really cool feeling. So yeah, I'm bringing back dual bearing wheels really soon, and these trucks will have more of soon, and we're also doing a dynamic edition of the trucks with the special axles to fit the dual bearing wheels. So yeah, look for those coming up. But anyways, this snake house is really cool. A little bit longer than the other ones. Just got it. This is my newest one, and I really like it. Alright, what if I said I had another snake house? This one's a special different mold. These are not released. This is a totally different, steeper shape with like extra concave in the nose and tail and in the middle, and cool golden graphic. I put G4A wheels, the turquoise, Black River trucks with the gold base plate and the graphite black hanger. So yeah, this one is really fun. Alright, another snake house. This is one of my best ones. This is a classic shape snake house board, and it's got dynamic trucks and the G8 tan wheels, one of my favorites. This setup is really, really good. I got very good at nollie heels with this thing, like out of nowhere. I've been really bad at nollie heels for like 20 years or whatever. And then all of a sudden on this board I learned them, and it transferred over to other boards too, so I can like control them a lot better on everything. But this was the catalyst for that, so love this board. A little bit mellow and really good performance, really cool. Cowply. This is a really cool spoof of an old Black River graphic he made. So these are all like Black River skulls in the same colorway and style, and he changed it to like the Cowply logo. So I thought that was pretty funny. Really cool plies on this, pretty nice shape. And I put G4 clear wheels, dynamic trucks, the flat face blue base plate. And yeah, this thing is really fun. Can you hear that? They're so smooth. Can't even describe the feeling of these. It's like you're floating or something. Here's another Cowply. This is probably the best Cowply I have. As you can tell, I used it a lot. It's got a hole in the tape on the tail. But yeah, this thing is like the best shape, the best performance, perfect weight, balance, size, everything. It's got these cool dynamic trucks on them. And it's funny, it's like my only board that I did this with the wheels, where I put black in the front and white in the back. Don't know why, just for something different. And yeah, this thing is really good. This board performs so good. This is an old G15. It's got dynamic trucks from before they were even released, and the bushings disappeared on the top, like one by one they were just gone, just like ripped and flew away, and didn't even notice when it happened. And so now they're all like loose and floppy, and somehow really, really good. So I just went with it. And this thing remained really crisp for a long time, so I don't know what year this is from, maybe like 2014, probably, yeah, like 10 years old. Really good. Here we have a G16 29mm. It's crazy how low the concave gets when you make it skinnier. And yeah, this thing's really fun, really cool bottom ply. Then I put like all blue plies with it, so it's a cool board. And I put 29mm Black River trucks and then flat face tan bearing wheels on. Okay, on theme with 29mm boards, this is an Alias Asmuth made Berlinwood from 2010, 2009. Again, I brought my own wood when I went to visit, molded some boards. He made the best ones ever when he was working there. These are like top quality. You guys probably remember my Fingerboard Weekly part. That was on a blank Berlinwood, like the Alias Asmuth signature. He made that. He made this board. It's pretty similar in performance. I put these 29 dynamics on, and then flat face special edition. I forget the name of these, but they're like the caramel swirl material, but without like the swirl. They have like barely any swirl, and they're like a really unique off-white, really cool feeling. So yeah, this is a really good board. This is one of my best 29mm setups. Next up, we have this dynamic board, plastic deck, 32mm with dynamic trucks, flat face G4 wheels, dynamic tape. This thing is surprisingly really good. I was totally blown away by how good these boards came out and how good they perform. Honestly, it's like unbelievable. Definitely get one. We're about to have a special one with the flat face graphic, so they'll be on the flat face site pretty soon. They perform amazing. This plastic is like the perfect material. You'd be surprised how good it is. Crazy. Here we have the first flat face G16 prototype. So the mold before the final mold was this one, and the difference is that the kicks have like a steeper bend and the concave has like shorter dips, but the depth of the concave and the steepness of the kicks is the same as a regular G16. It's just a little bit less flowy. So like here's a G16 and it's a little bit more like flowy, just like the curve is more gradual here, and here, like the dips and the kicks. So anyways, G16 prototype, first one that I made, and it's really solid. Blue middle ply, two-tone bottom, and it's like super crisp. Dynamic trucks and these oak wheels. Got a really nice set of oak wheels on here. They feel so good. I don't use urethane wheels that much because they make it a lot harder for me to fingerboard, but oak is kind of an exception. I have a few setups with them that I really like a lot. So, cool stuff. And this grip tape is funny. It's extra smooth tape, and I thought that John Cowart did this design, but turns out it wasn't his. But I slapped it on there and was like, yo, I got your new grip on here, and he's like, oh, I didn't draw that. But anyways, it's pretty cool. Nice style. And yeah, this board is really fun. Okay, the next board is the G16. This is the first good G16. When I finally got the mold perfect, I made a bunch of boards and tried out different things, and this was the first one where I was like, that's how they need to be. That's a perfect one. So I've been using it ever since. It's actually a 7-ply also, which is really cool. Is it in focus? There you go. Yeah, 7 plies. So it's got a really cool feel. It uses thinner woods, so even though it's 7-ply, it's actually kind of lighter than normal. And yeah, it's a really cool one. And I got the Pokey Swirl Wheel G4s and Black River trucks. We got a December flat face edition board. These are really cool boards. Super mellow with like deep concave, so different than what I usually use, but it's pretty cool. And I got a set of Black River trucks with the graphite hangers, 32 millimeters, and then G4 clear wheels. This one's funny. This is a Devise 34 millimeter. It's all orange. It's got orange glow in the dark flat face wheels. Unfortunately, this material is not available anymore, so I made them, and now they can't be made anymore. I made like a few test sets, and then I couldn't get the material again. So got a few different glow in the dark wheels that like might never come out, but I'm trying. So if I can find it, if I can make it happen, I will. But anyways, yeah, this graphic was hilarious. I got this board as a complete surprise from Stefan, and I was laughing so hard. And then the trucks are dynamics, and then they have these South Soft bushings on them, which are really good. So yeah, this is a really fun setup. Now here's another Devise board. This is a Canchovies collaboration board, and it's really cool because you can feel the characters on the graphic. They like stick out, and the shape is awesome. This is a 32. It's got Joy Cult wheels, dynamic trucks, extra smooth tape, and yeah, my girlfriend made this graphic, which is really cool, and Stefan made the board, so super good. Love this thing. It performs amazing. It's like so crazy. Oh yeah. Recently got this Alex Rogan board. Really nice shape, super solid, all maple construction, which I love. I put Black River trucks and flat face G4 clear wheels on it. And yeah, this thing is nice. It's a little bit mellow, but not too mellow. It's a very nice, realistic board. And super crisp pop. Next board is a Berlinwood low concave 32 with Black River trucks and the John Cowart flat face graphic with the repeating faces. Really cool. It's kind of like an illusion, or it's like a, I don't know, cool thing to see. Once you see it right, you can see like the faces, and it's like, whoa, cool. But yeah, it's a pretty cool board. Here's a flat face G16 with the 20-year graphic on it, and this is screen printed by my girlfriend and designed by Jesse Braun, and it's super cool. It's gold ink on blue wood. And then we got these special dynamics, the ones I was talking about with the dual bearing wheels. So these are the new G9 dual bearing wheels, and they are just like insane. So look out for those soon. And yeah, this board is really cool. It's a blue top and bottom, and then yeah, like that. So it's a pretty steep. It's a nice G16 with the dynamic trucks, so it has like that really steep pop. Real easy to use. I love this thing. Yeah. Alright, here's a G15 flat face board. This one I've had for a really long time. I don't know how long, but I don't know, maybe 8 years or something like that. It's a little bit shorter than normal. And it's got Black River trucks, flat face user bushings, and G8 tan wheels. I love these tan wheels a lot. They have a really cool feeling. Alright, next up we have a 35mm Doom Lagoon with 34mm or 36mm trucks. Yeah, and again the tan G8 wheels from Flat Face, which I really love a lot. And yeah, this ply is insane. It's Nile River from above, made out of wood and resin like mixed together. Super cool. Yep. I got this really cool cruiser in a trade at the store session, and it's really fun because there's like no nose, but you can kind of pop, and it does these cool nollie trays. Up next we have the Flint USA donut board. I got this at the last rendezvous from Laws. This thing is awesome. I got his trucks and wheels too. We like traded setups kind of. I like gave him the trucks off of one of mine. And yeah, this thing is awesome. Flint decks are really good. This is a flat face G16 prototype with dual durometers and Black River trucks. Here's a stacked board with Black River trucks and flat face G4 wheels and other unreleased material from that batch I told you guys about. Yeah. This one's really cool. You guys might have seen this. This is a goo fingerboard, and it's got these wheels that are carved out of real skate wheels, and then it's also got a skateboard bottom ply underneath the graphic. So a lot of skateboarding in this guy. And then it's got the graphite 32mm Black River trucks. This is a John Coyne board. He bends the kicks further after molding it, like using a lighter, which is really old school, even though it's a wood board, not plastic. And so they have this cool like curviness to it, which feels awesome. It like hugs your fingers when you pop. This thing is really cool. I got a couple of Mikey Maser boards here. They're really cool. These are two different molds. So this red one is the newer one. This blue one is a little bit older. And I got dynamics with G4 flat face wheels on this. And then Black River trucks with also G4 gold O material. So yeah, really solid. I like these boards because they have like a really flowy shape. They both do. This one's a little bit like less concave, but the shape just has a real like natural flowy kind of like handmade feel to it, which is really cool. Alright, this one's a G16 with a pretty crazy dance hall bottom ply I made. It's a split ply, and I also went for this experimental split ply in the middle, which turned out really good, and by chance it also aligned with this bottom ply part, so it's like 4 oranges in the center right there. Looks cool. Anyways, yeah, this is a G16 with dynamic trucks and G8 T wheels, so those super soft ones, and this thing is just a dream. See? I've got 2 G16 Boards of Canada boards, and the reason I set up 2 is because this one is like a funny one. I set it up as a bonus. Something happened where it like got steeper than normal, so I was like, I can't really sell this, I'm just gonna keep it and set it up and use it for fun. I don't know, the wood just like bent weird after it was molded. And then this is just a regular one I made before that. So yeah, this one I made like for myself a while ago, like before I even released them or anything. And yeah, if you don't know, Boards of Canada is an awesome band. Check it out. But yeah, this has dynamics, the flat face edition ones, and then some G4 wheels and dynamic tape, and then this has extra smooth tape, and it's actually got the 34mm Black River trucks, which I don't normally like because they're too wide for me, but I have them on a couple setups just for fun, and I love this turquoise color. And then this has the flat face street shape wheels, which I haven't shown you yet on any other setups. They're cool. They're a little bit smaller. They're kind of like, they have like that shape to them. You can see it, but yeah, they have a really cool like realistic shape to them, so they're nice. And yeah, this board, this is just like a funny board I set up kind of, and then there's the real one. This one's really cool. This is a woven bottom ply. Ryan Bernier made it, and it's a G15 board. The plies are like woven like a basket, like literally, like you can kind of feel the texture. It's a little bit sanded down, so it's like kind of smoother, but yeah, these are super crazy. We've sold a few on the site here and there, so if you're lucky you might have one. And yeah, just regular Black River trucks, 32mm as usual, and gold flat face wheels. And then I got a grip skin tape on it, which was really fun to try out. It's like thinner than usual, so that's some cool stuff. We got a flat face G15 lace wood. This one's funny because it has two different size trucks on it by mistake, and then I just left it because it's a really good setup. Well, what happened was one of them broke and I replaced it, and I took it from like a spare parts thing, and it was just the wrong size. So 32 and 34mm trucks, and yeah, this thing is so good though. So here's another lacewood board. This has like kind of longer grain, so it's pretty unique. It's a G16, and it's got the Black River 32s in turquoise. I was so hyped when these came out. Turquoise is like one of my favorite colors. And then some G4 wheels, unreleased material. And yeah, this is a cool board. It's like really poppy, like it pops a lot. It's kind of steep. Alright guys, I got a minute and 20 seconds left on my recording. So G16 oak wheels, dynamic trucks with the regular kingpins, G16 with Black River trucks, and the crystal clear G8 wheels. They're super smooth. These were supposed to be the J material, but they came out clear instead of like that semi-translucent. So yeah, they're not exactly the J wheels, but they're really special. They're different than the other clear wheels that we have because they're like a little bit softer. And then this is like, wow, all three of these, but this one's really one of my favorite setups right now. This is a G15 Doom Lagoon bottom ply flat face board, and yeah, dynamic trucks, G4 tan wheels, and extra smooth tape. So you guys are getting 3 flat ground tricks because my memory card's full in 20 seconds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked this. It was a lot of fun, and I didn't realize how many boards I had, so that took a while. So hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment, let me know what your favorite trick and your favorite board was.